Season's greetings and wishing you all a happy new year. My name is Shaunak and I am from the CTPD, which is known as Center for Training and Professional Development. This is a one-stop training place where you can get all the training solutions starting from soft skills, entrepreneurial planning, resource management, even upgrading your trainers or teachers into different kind of skills. So this channel is something which is meant for you, and in this channel we post regular videos, stuffs related to training, solutions which might be something very interesting for you, and certain areas of development which we think we should all do, and it will be something equally beneficial for you and your staff members. So the first thing that you need to do is to click on the subscribe button so that you get all the notification from CTPD, and click on the bell icon and go for all so that you don't miss on any one of the valuable videos and stuffs that we post in our channel. So today first what we would be talking is that we all know what the trainers are all about. We as trainers, we do fabulous job, we go prepared, we do the training, but what we forget is that there are certain things that we really forget. There are certain don'ts, there are certain no's which would be more important than the yes. So today I would be speaking on 5 important points, 5 important important key areas which you should not do. Now you might be asking that, okay, I am a trainer, I have been doing into corporate training, leadership, NLP and stuff like that, why do I need that? The basic thing is that when we go into a kind of a training, we are all on a very positive note, we have good vibes and we are going to rock the training classroom, right? But there are certain subconscious sense which, in spite of all the trainings which are being done, yet we make mistakes, yet we fail into certain areas, and very subtly these things create a kind of a impression which is not a good impression, a negative impression on our career, on our training. Maybe the trainers at that point is unable to tell you because they are trainers, but we as good corporate trainers should take a step forward and avoid those 5 things. So coming up right on your screen is the first one: forgetting to plan or make plan for different learners. What do we mean by that? If we go into classroom teaching, we know that we are addressing a heterogeneous batch. Obviously, there will be there will be young people who are not up to the mark. They have got different kind of IQ level, different kind of ways of learning. But we make a mistake that when we go into adult teaching, we find that, okay, so we will be going to classroom, managers, middle managers or VPs, they will be all alike. But let me tell you, through my experience, it is not like that. Even if you take the middle managers who are within the range, for example, biological age of 35 to 45, there will be different type of learners. You will see when you play an audio, people will catch audio better, and some people will say, no, sir, please play a video. Some people are neither good in audio and video, and they prefer to learn or read through a website or a literature. Isn't it that they are all different learners? So just like the teachers do it for kids, as a trainer, you also need to have a different plan for different learners. Now, obviously, the next question that is boggling in your mind is that how will I understand the different type of trainers or the different type of crowd that I'm catering to? So that is where the most important part comes, that is research and need analysis. You need to go sit down with the HR and really chart it out that these are the people who has got these type of problems. Maybe they are very good managers. They can be excellent managers doing their duties, responsibilities very well, but they're not good learners. They're not good listeners. They're not good in understanding concepts. So the first concept, which is a very wrong for a trainer, is to think everything alike. It's not a pebble of sea beach where all the sand grains, even if you pick up the sand grains, you will find that something is different, right? So first thing is that the crowd that you're addressing to have got different IQ levels, have got ego problems. They might not open up clearly in front of the managers because they might think that if I say this, then my promotion in the next March financial year will be affected. So the first thing, which is a no, is not to assume that they are the same, and you need to plan your lesson or plan your entire day differently because they are all different learners. Coming up next on your screen is that not doing the pre-training checks. I'm going to say, for example, I have seen with our CEO doing a training, he appears at least 15 to 20 minutes prior to the class. Then we walk in. Why? He's checking the sound, he's checking the audio, he's checking the visuals, and even if he's checking that what I have made a kind of a presentation on my laptop, when I'm showing it in a big screen, is this the fonts are all okay? Is it that the one side is not being visible? Is it that the video is not playing because the current media does not support an MP4 or whatever? So, and it becomes, so very embarrassing. So you are on a flow and then you're saying, so when I click on this, I'm going to show you leadership skills. So pay attention on your screen, and then you see, let me fix it up. Absolutely not done, right? So the very second point is that please go to your classroom at least 30 to 35, if not 20 minutes earlier, and do check on the media, because we are all digital citizens, right? We call ourselves netizens. So what is the duty of a netizen? The first duty as a digitally equipped person is to find out that whether your media, whether your video, whether your audio, and even the entire ambience is okay or not. Maybe when you're planning a kind of an icebreaker or a kind of a activity, somebody might stumble upon, right? Because the carpet is a little bit bouncy on that. Maybe the chairs are creating an obstacle. I hope you're getting my point. So the second thing is to do a proper check on the media as well as the ambience that you are, so that the flow is good. Third, and another most important, is that do not specialize on something until you get an experience. Now, I can tell a lot on that, but just to keep things short is that I have seen, because now it is a digital era, right? So you go to Google, you can find out anything, right? You can find out microbiology, coronavirus, you can become an astrophysicist, you can find out even what a spacesuit an astronomer wears. And you might be on a very wrong notion that yes, I can speak on this. Because Google tells that, because videos are there, because blogs are there. But remember, my dear audience, or I would say you, whom am I speaking to, is that the crowd that you're addressing to are very intelligent. They will gauge you, they will assess you right from the day, from the word go. So until and unless you really specialize on something, I am good in soft skills, that's it. I might not be good in NLP, although there are some luring topics which might help me that, okay, I can even speak of NLP. No, it is not Google, it is not YouTube, it is not blog. It is 6-7 years of hard toil that teaches you NLP or anything like that. So don't make the mistake that because you have read in Google, because you have watched a 1 hour long video, that means it is specialization. Certainly not. I repeat, certainly not. It is all 99% perspiration and 1% inspiration. Until you have spent your hands and head really for 6-7 years into that specific topic, you cannot speak. Even if you speak, one difficult, one wrong question will make you embarrassed in front of the class. So third point, please do not speak on anything until you really are specialized on that. The fourth point is that do not miss the opportunity to network. Now you understand we are all into business. When, say for example, I'm going into a kind of a media network or something, I will always carry my business card, right? During lunch hours, during off time, I can always network with my students, because I don't know, maybe that next student may be my next business. Maybe he or she can give me a lot of business. So please do not miss out the opportunity to networking. During the time when you're off, for example, for a 1 day typically workshop, there are at least 3 intervals, right? When you start and then you give a break, when you come to know each other over a cup of coffee, etc. Then on the second, the longest break, that is during lunch hours, you can finish up lunch a little bit early and you can network with people. Third comes during 3:30, during that another coffee break, right? When you network with people. Networking is the key, is the essentials. And I can tell you, during the training period, the type of networking you will get, you won't get a time, because these people are busy. They might not answer your WhatsApp, they might not receive your call. So the fourth point is that you need to have a kind of a very good network, because you never know, your student who is telling you sir, you might have to reverse and you have to call them sir, because it is the next business. The last point, which is, I won't say a kind of repetition, but the right media choice. Yes. Now, because I told you that when you're doing the research, sitting with the HR or sitting with a senior member of the company, then you make a kind of a training need analysis, right? So from that training need analysis, you can understand that these many people will listen to audio better, are better in terms of video, or shall I give a write-up 7 days prior to coming to the classroom, do certain assessment so that I can understand what and when and how I will be speaking. So the right media choice nowadays in this current digital era is very, very important, because you might play a video and expect everybody to learn, but oh my goodness, they are not good listeners, they are good readers. So I would just quickly wrap up with those points which I mentioned. So to summarize, number one, do not forget to plan, because there are all different learners based on their understanding, IQ and social upbringing. Second, not doing the training, pre-training check. So go into the classroom, check your media, check your ambience, very important. Third would be, do not specialize until you speak. Put a hand on your chest and say, yes, I'm really good in this, and then only speak. Otherwise, there will be a very bad, embarrassing situation. Fourth is that, very important for all of us, ultimately it is business. Do not miss the opportunity to network. And fifth is right media choice, and that will come until and unless you do a kind of a pre-assessment, which we all do. So that's all. These are the 5 no's. We are starting this with a no. Why? Because no's are much more important than the yes. Yes, we already know, but no, we do not know. Just to tell a little bit more about CTPD, we are in a constant strive. We are constantly trying to upgrade and upskill the managers, the leaders, even the higher management. So at any point of time, if your management of you really thinks that this is the time that I should or we should upgrade, this is the time in the new year that we should go forward for a new venture, this is the right time where our employees need to gear them up in anybody, please feel free to contact us. You can put your comment in the video. I would be waiting, because comments really helps us to grow more. You can put an email also, which will be mentioned in the channel and otherwise, or feel free to network and contact with us. It can be any kind of a customized video, customized training plan. It can be based on age group, it can be based on seniority. CTPD is all open to customize and give you a proper training solution. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video coming up very soon in this channel.